Hello students, today we are going to do some numericals. Now the first numerical is an object is thrown vertically upward and rises to a height of 10 meter. Calculate the velocity with which the object was thrown upward and the time taken to reach the highest point. Now I have drawn the diagram here. An object is thrown vertically upward. So initial velocity is not given in the question. U is not given. When it will reach to the highest point, the final velocity will become 0. And the acceleration due to gravity, since it is going upward, so it will be negative. So it is minus 9.8 meter per second square. And it reaches to a height of 10 meters. So h is equals to 10 meter. Now we have to find the initial velocity as well as we have to find the time. Now we will use the third equation of motion. V square minus u square is equals to 2gh. Final velocity is given in the question, that is 0. Initial velocity you have to calculate. 2 into this is minus 9.8 into height is 10. So this will become minus u square is equals to 0 square is 0. So 0 minus u square is minus u square. 2 into minus 9.8 into 10 is minus 196. This minus will cancel. So u square is equals to 196. So u will be under root of 196, that is 14 meter per second. So the initial velocity with which the object was thrown upward is 14 meter per second. Now we have to calculate the time also. We will use the first equation of motion. V is equals to u plus gt. V, as you can see, is final velocity is 0 and u we have calculated, that is 14. Then g is minus 9.8 and t we have to calculate. So we shift this side. 9.8 t is equals to 14. So t will be equals to 14 upon 9.8. When we'll solve this, we'll get the answer 1.43 second. So the time taken to reach the highest point is 1.43 second. Now let us solve the question second. A body is thrown up with a velocity of 40 meter per second. How long does it take to reach the highest point? After how much time will the body come back to the ground? And in this question it is given that you have to take the value of g, that is acceleration due to gravity, as 10 meter per second square. Now let us solve this. An object is thrown upward. So when it will reach the highest point, the final velocity will become 0. Initial velocity is given 40 meter per second. It was thrown with a velocity of 40 meter per second. The acceleration due to gravity, because it is moving up, so it will be negative. So that is minus 10 meter per second square, because in the question it is given that take the value of g equals 10 meter per second square. Now we will use the first equation of motion. V is equals to u plus gt. What is the final velocity? 0. U, initial velocity is 40 and acceleration due to gravity is minus 10, and we have to calculate t. So we'll shift this side. 10 t is equals to 40. So t is equals to 40 upon 10. Cancel this. This is 4 seconds. Now how much time it will take to reach the highest point? That is 4 seconds. Now one more thing we have to find. After how much time will the body come back to the ground? So total time taken by the body to come back to the ground will be equals to, because it will take 4 seconds to go up and will take 4 seconds to come down. So 4 plus 4, that will be equals to 8 seconds. The total time taken by the body to come back to the ground is 8 seconds. Let us solve the question number 3rd. A ball thrown up vertically returns to the thrower after 6 seconds. Find the velocity with which it was thrown up, the maximum height it reaches, and its position after 4 seconds. Now in the question it is given that a ball thrown up vertically takes how much second? 6 seconds to return back to the surface of earth. So this is taking total 6 seconds. So it will take 3 seconds to go up to the maximum height and 3 seconds to return back. So the total time taken to reach up is time taken to reach highest point is equals to 6 upon 2, that is equals to 3 seconds. So initial velocity we have to find, that is u, we have to calculate. Final velocity will be 0, and the acceleration due to gravity, since it is going up, it will be minus 9.8 meter per second square. Now we have to find the velocity with which it was thrown up. So we have to find u. We can use the formula that is the first equation of motion, v is equals to u plus gt. Final velocity is 0. Initial velocity we have to calculate. G is minus 9.8 and time is 3 seconds to reach the highest point. So 0 is equals to u minus 29.4. So u will be equals to 29.4 meter per second. So the initial velocity with which it was thrown up is 29.4 meter per second. Now we have to find the maximum height it reaches. That means we have to find h. So h, we know the second equation of motion, h is equals to ut plus half gt square. So h will be equals to u, initial is 29.4 plus into t. First we'll multiply it by t, and it takes how much second? 3 seconds to reach the highest point, into 3 plus half into g is minus 9.8 into t square, that is 3 into 3. So let us solve this. 29.4 into 3 is 88.2. We'll cancel this becomes minus 4.9. So 9 into 4.9 will multiply this will become 44.1. So the maximum height it will be for 88.2 minus 44.1, that is 44.1 meter. So the maximum height it reaches will be 44.1 meter. Now one more thing we have to find is position after 4 seconds. Now this is first part we have done, this is second part. Now we have to find its position after 4 seconds. Now in this question, 3 seconds it takes to reach the highest point, and then it will start falling. Let's say this 3 seconds it goes up, and for 1 second it falls down, and we'll take it as x. So the remaining distance from the ground, it will be how much? This will be total distance we have calculated, that is that 88 point, total distance is 44.1 meter. So from ground it will be 44.1 minus x. Now what we'll do is we will calculate this distance x. How we'll do it? In this case it will be h is equals to ut plus half gt square. So in this case the height, that is the distance traveled by the ball will be x, and initial velocity when it will reach the highest point, its velocity will become 0. So 0 into 1. Now why we have taken 1? Because 3 seconds it will take to reach the highest point, and after 4 seconds you have to calculate. So 3 seconds it will take to reach the highest point, and 1 second it will fall. So that is 1. So half into 9.8 into 1 into 1. So x will be equals to 0 on the 0. Plus, we'll cancel this will become 4.9. So 4.9 meter. So the total distance traveled from the top is 4.9 meter. Now what we have to calculate, what will be its position after 4 seconds. So position of a ball after 4 seconds from the ground. From the ground it is 44.1 minus x. 44.1 minus x, that is 44.1 minus, and x we have calculated, that is 4.9. When we will solve this will become 2 point, and here it will be 39.2 meter. So the position of stone will be 39.2 meter from the ground after 4 seconds. Now let us solve the question number 4. A stone is allowed to fall from the top of a tower 100 meter high, and at the same time another stone is projected vertically upward from the ground with a velocity of 25 meter per second. Calculate when and where the two stones will meet. Now in this question, it is given that there is a tower which is 100 meter high. So total length is 100 meter. The total height is 100 meter. And it is a stone is dropped from here. So in the case first, a stone is dropped from here. So initial velocity will be 0. And in the case second, a stone is thrown vertically upward. So initial velocity of 25 meter per second. Now let the stone which is coming from the top cover the distance of x meter. So this distance will be 100 minus x meter. Now we have to calculate when and where the two stones will meet. That means we have to find this distance where the stones is meeting, and also we have to calculate the time when they are going to meet. Now in this case first, initial velocity is 0. So we will use the second equation of motion, h is equals to ut plus half gt square. Ut plus half gt square. Now what is the h here? The distance traveled by this is x. So I will write x here is equals to u. Initial velocity is 0. So 0 into t plus half gt square. So x is equals to half gt square. This is equation number 1. Half gt square. Now in the case second, in this a stone is thrown vertically upward from here. So x is equals the h is equals to ut plus half gt square. But here this time the acceleration due to gravity is negative because it is going up. So this will be minus gt square. So here the height traveled by it is 100 minus x. 100 minus x is equals to u. Initial velocity is 25 into t minus half gt square. Now the value of half gt square is how much? X. So we will replace this by x. So 100 minus x is equals to 25 t minus x. This will cancel from both the side. So 100 is equals to 25 t. So t will be equals to 100 upon 25. So t will be equals to, when we will cancel this will become 4 seconds. That means they will meet after 4 seconds. Now what we have to find, where they will meet, where the two stones will meet. For this we will put the value of t here in this equation, x equals to half gt square. We know that x is equals to half gt square. So what is x? That is equals to half into g is 9.8 into t. T is 4 seconds. So 4 into 4. We'll cancel this and this will become 4 2 ja 8. So 8 into 9.8, so it becomes 78.4 meter. So from the top it will cover a distance of 78.4 meter, and we'll have to find the height from the ground. So we'll calculate height from the ground where the two stones will meet. Height from the ground where the two stones will meet is equals to 100 minus x. And what is the value of x we have calculated? That is 78.4. So 100 minus 78.4, that will be equals to 21.6 meter. So they will meet after 4 seconds and when they are thrown, and they will meet at a distance of 21.6 meter from the ground.